What's up, everybody? It is another episode of Us versus Movies. I am Kevin, and of course, if we're talking movies, if we're talking us, I gotta have Dustin, right, Dustin?
I'm here. I'm definitely here. I'm part of us. I'm part of movies. That sounds weird now that I said it, but I'm here.
God, dude, Santa Claus 3, Escape Clause. It's dumber when you say it out loud. This movie has Jack Frost in it, so we thought
There
we'd
you
watch
go.
it. It's one of those jokes where you say it, you're like, oh, that'd be fun to do, and then when you do it, you're like, this is the worst
No, I knew
choice
it was all going to
anyone's
be
ever
bad.
made.
But listen, who else is talking about Jack Frost movies during Christmas? They're
No
not.
one,
No one.
for good
Only
reason.
here. For good reason, as we're enlightening everyone.
God.
Everyone knows don't watch a movie with Jack Frost in it, as you will painfully realize upon watching Santa Claus 3. Kevin, our first movie, Jack Frost, 1998. That movie was about a dead dad coming back as a snowman to help his son have one more good day. It sounds so far away and good now.
Dude, it sounds like it's the goddamn Rosebud of
Yeah,
fucking
seriously.
Jack Frost movies.
Our second movie was about a serial killer who became a snowman and murdered an entire town out of revenge.
That is what we like to call a niche audience and an acquired taste if you're not that niche audience.
Yeah. Our third movie is an abomination against cinema.
Jesus Christmas, dude.
This
It is
is
the
the worst movie I think we've ever covered on this
it's
show. That's saying something.
it's up there. Well, I would say the American Crime, the History of America, because that tried to be a
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
This just
This tried to be a movie too.
no,
Tried to
dude.
be a trilogy.
This is what happens when you shoot family film like videos and just hold the camera too long on your parents. that's that's what this is. This is the Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause, 2006, rated G. It's an hour and 32 minutes. Adventure, comedy, debatable. Family will turn on you if they have to watch it. It's Michael Lembeck. I assume he's fucking just showing up because he did the other ones. Writers Ed Dector, John J. Stratus, and two more pencil dicks. These guys suck. Stars Tim Allen, Martin Short. These guys, one's never funny, ever, never will be, and the other one's Martin Short. Elizabeth Mitchell. That's the stupid wife, Mrs. Claus. Eric Lloyd is Charlie. That's the real throwaway nephew character. Judge Reinhold,
No, he's
classic,
not, but okay.
classic, awesome guy. But he's in here for some reason. Um,
Well, this is where careers go to die, Kevin.
yeah. There's a bunch of stupid kids, and they're awful. Every scene they're in, like, don't look at the fucking camera. They do, and
Some
they
some
just
of them are still acting too.
some of them like if I was a child and my parents showed me this movie, I would run away. I would just take orphan life. If I was a child and I acted in this movie,
I'd have a
man,
drug problem.
I would
Probably.
I would be dead in a Diddy's dumpster because life would be so much sweeter.
We
Yeah.
found elf number 3 from Santa Claus 3 dead in a Denny's dumpster. This is the third elf from the movie that's died in the last 2 years.
Surprisingly, no Diddy's food was found in his system.
No Denny's food was found, but plenty of semen and cocaine. It's a grim picture, everybody.
It's okay, everyone. Calm down. They're old now.
Yeah,
This
they're old. They're not
This was
kids.
2006. Like this shit looks like it was shot on Betamax. It's awful. Had a budget of 12 million, and it stole at gunpoint 110 million dollars. And it's
Yeah,
this
just walked in, took it.
it's fucking criminal. It's criminal. Like, oh, this is a guilty pleasure. No, this is stupid and this is shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's just my family. We all gather around the stupid shit TV and we watch stupid shit. I fucking was so upset watching it. That movie triggered me. There's so many problems, Dustin, with this movie.
I mean,
I've never seen the first two, so I went in this just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed going.
well, that's what I want to jump in. Okay, so Charlie is his son, from the first movie. Okay,
He's
so
in
just
this
to set
movie
the stage
for a cup of
the first
coffee, and
movie.
that's it.
Well, yeah, no. If you search, one of the common searches is, why was it Charlie in the third one? Probably because he didn't give a fuck. They were like, we ran out of story for you, kid. We somehow shoehorned you in for the second one. I don't know what else you want from us. But the short version of the first one is, shitty divorcee dad gets his son for Christmas. They kill Santa Claus. That's funny somehow. And then he puts on the suit and becomes Santa Claus, and his kid's the only one that believes that he's Santa Claus.
God, that sucks.
Yeah, reconnects. What's his face? Judge is John Reinhold is the stepdad. So the little girl who calls him Uncle Scott in this is of no relation to him at all. So I guess they just needed a young child to keep.
Fucking riveting.
Yeah. So do you want to know what the second one's about, Kevin?
God, no, not really. I didn't want to know what the third one was about.
Charlie's struggling at school because his principal's a meanie, and that's his wife in the third one, by the way. And so he makes a robo Santa Claus who becomes hell-bent on raging war against the world instead of delivering toys, and he has to fight. What the
fuck?
Yeah.
That's the stupidest shit ever.
But you've seen the third one, Kevin. You've seen the third one, and I'm telling you, the third one is still the worst one.
Listen, man, the third one, the performances, the direction, the cinematography, I literally think they were like, hey, man, just start talking. What do you want us to talk about? Who gives a fuck?
Listen, we started filming this on a Thursday. We need to be done by Sunday. Let's go.
We need to start filming this Thursday morning. We need to be done by Thursday evening. Okay, guys. So
yeah, we got a lot of green screen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Don't worry, we're going to shoot the kids on another day because, they got fucking bullshit kid hours. And you know how many teachers we got on set right now? It's fucking ridiculous. We're just going to go ahead.
Have on this set, fucking like 9 million. 9 million. Everyone wanted their kid to be in this.
Yeah, so, let's just try to, do something. Do the Three Amigos thing. Everybody's like, what?
They're like, boo, this is not the Three Amigos. Yeah, I think this had to have been directly influenced by, I'm just going to say this, Star Wars, the prequels. They were like, we could do an obscene amount of green screen for Santa Claus.
Why would you compare it to Star Wars?
I'm not. I'm just saying the green
compare this to horse shit.
Anyway, you want to start the movie or what?
I don't even know how it starts.
Mrs. Claus is teaching elf children, which are hard to distinguish from other elves because they're all played by children. She's teaching them, and they don't want to learn. They want to hear a fun time story.
Like, what are you teaching them, dude? They make toys their whole fucking life. That's it. You're going to teach them about capitalism?
Well, she was a teacher in the second movie, or principal / former teacher. So they
Who gives a shit? Like, what are you teaching an elf? Why is she in the North Pole?
Because she got married to Tim Allen.
Get your monkey ass back to the States so that baby's born. She's pregnant, by the way. So that means she's been hoing around too easy. And then I guess Tim Allen's the daddy. His name's Scott, dumb shit. Scott Calvin.
Scott Calvin, Santa Claus.
And he's just really into being Santa. And she's expecting any day now. This is going to be the package she delivers, not counting those big baby dumps she takes every day. That counts. And they're just like, oh my God, it's happening. And you do this real cornball, like they throw her in a wheelchair.
It's not even a wheelchair, dude. It's like a old medical gurney that they found on some back lot, and we're just like,
World War I.
We're gonna use that. Yeah, every dumb elf is getting in the way.
They're just whisking her around, and the camera's on. It's like the camera's on the gurney or whatever, and she's like dodging. Like everyone in this movie just walks in the path of the camera, and then they kind of part to the sides of the shot. And I'm like, God, are they going to do that every time? And yes, they did. If there was more than 5 people in the shot, everyone just did that cluster, that like claustrophobic. I was like, boy, that's really upsetting to look at and visually unappealing. And so she's like weaving in and out, and like everyone's just in the way. And they go to take it to an elf kid doctor. I'm like, he doesn't know anything about nothing. He doesn't even know where this baby's coming from. He's a fucking elf. Doesn't like candy cane shit him out. They don't understand reproduction.
We don't go that deep into the elf lore. Obviously, they have an elfinary, which is an elf infirmary. I can't even say it now because
like, do we burn them? Is that what you're telling me?
A hospital. It's a fucking hospital. It's a little elf hospital. It's comedically small because
the little elf hospital. I got the joke.
Yeah. And then we get there finally. False alarm because why not? It's a movie. It's a movie. Of course, we're gonna have comedic false alarms. Here's the best part of this scene, though, Kevin. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pull the fucking band in. I'm gonna go right to the end. They reuse all of this footage, sped up, trying to think that the audience won't fucking realize that suddenly she had a costume change and everyone's wearing the same shit and it's all lit completely different than it was just a moment ago. And they reused this footage for the end. And I was just like, how?
It's the cinematic equivalent of spit in your face.
It was, because I was just like, oh, no, you did not. Oh, you fucking did not. Oh, I hate you, movie. So, yeah, false alarm. And then we see that Santa is busy. Or do we tour the factory or are they at home? I don't remember now. Oh, man, I can't remember.
Is this,
I think we. No, I think they got to be at home. They got to be at home because then, yeah.
Oh, no, because they do the gimmick where he has to get the baby a gift, and she's like sitting on the couch, and she was like, "Oh, are you going to be busy this year, motherfucker? He's Santa Claus. What the fuck? Like, why are you having a baby?
You're not delivering when I'm delivering. Why didn't you guys fuck in July, huh? Or May? I'm thinking now. I'm redoing it. Like, why did you fucking May? You knew this.
Like, dude, how's his old jizz even working? That's what I was thinking.
Tim House is like, listen, my old jizz is definitely not working. All right.
That old Santa jizz should be like frozen to his leg.
No, he only looks like that during Christmas time. The rest of the time he thins out and looks like normal.
Hey, dude, never seen the other ones. They didn't bother doing that in this movie.
No, they did. That's one of the big things is they just totally don't do any of the gimmicks they did in the first two.
They're just like, nah. They shot this in like a day.
I think he was just kind of that fat, and they were just like, "Fuck it, we can't fake this shit anymore."
Did you see him in the suit they put on him? It looked like
yes, he even looked like he was gonna bust out.
That suit looked like it was from the '90s. It was baggy and just fucking 8 sizes too big.
I mean, this franchise did start in the '90s, so. But yeah, so he does. And then, can we talk about the fireplace for a minute? I know it's not a bookshelf, but oh my god, the monstrosity. That is this fireplace that is shaped like Santa Claus Tim Allen face.
It was real idol worship. I wasn't comfortable with it.
I was very young. I was like, how is this movie rated G? Like, what child is seeing that not having nightmares instantly?
Yeah.
It was just the most grotesque set piece I've ever seen.
And this is the part where, like, nothing means anything here. This is just like a long conversation of, like, I hope I don't have a baby. When you're kind of like freezing time in the world and like delivering all the packages.
And then he's like, the exact thing I'm saying doesn't happen at the very end of the movie, and we all learned a lesson of some kind.
And I was like, you got about a bunch of midwife elves, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think he's really gonna do anything. He's just gonna get in the way.
I don't think it's his baby. Like, it should have came out like with a red nose, all decrepit and twisted, and had this like an antler coming out of his head. And it's like,
they're just like, comment, you abomination of animatronics.
Yeah, it's just like Rudolph because they can't use Rudolph, but then they wanted to. But now it's just this mutant baby, and then they just throw it in the sewers, and then like X-Men starts. Get out of here,
mutant baby. Go start your own elf hybrid wars down there. And that's the start of Fern Gully.
Yeah, and it's all just like dirty Santa Claus jizz babies down there, and they're all mutated.
They're all Morlocks. That's how the Morlocks get their start.
That's literally the Marvel's
Storm comes down and leads them, and it's actually just what's her fucking face, Mother Nature. She'd
Oh,
make a
that's pretty
great
cool.
scam, actually. Yeah, I know that, but I was like, that'd be sick.
Isha
So,
Curry. I think that's who that
yeah.
was.
So, no, you're right. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
I
so
mean,
he does this dumb, terrible gimmick where he's just like, I'll get the baby a present. I can blah, blah, blah. And then he just like disappears and he goes out the chimney. He's like, that never gets old. And the chimney opens up all demonically, like he's crossing over from the gates of hell. And I was like, what?
yeah.
And then he has a bag. I was like, hey, fuckface, just grab the bag. You're Santa Claus. Pull it out of your fucking pocket. I get it. It's
No, it's
magic.
Tim Allen. He's got two gimmicks and he's got to fucking milk them. It's
He
tools and Santa.
he fucking opens the bag and then it's like a bag of holding. I think it pulls out a little baby bag and then he pulls out some like ankle bracelet. And I was like, is that a choker for the baby? What is that?
It's about to become CG, so don't worry about it, Kevin.
And then it turns into like a mobile or something where it's like
Yeah.
got like an umbrella and it's like it's it's really shitty CG for 2006. I've seen shit
Oh,
like
very much so. Like, I was
fucking
just like, why even have it be CG? I can understand the transformation being CG and then having a real one there.
yeah,
But they
just
were
cut.
just like, no, stare at this horrible CG fucking Christmas tree. And they're like, oh, the baby will love it. Spoiler, no, the baby won't give a fuck. Do you know the point of those, Kevin? Let me tell you. The point is so that they think a bird of prey is going to pick them up, and it's to keep them quiet so the bird of prey doesn't fucking take the baby. That's how they were invented. That's not there for the baby to be like, oh, yeah, this is fucking awesome metal, man. Let's keep it quiet.
It's fucking stupid. Like
It's very stupid, yeah.
I saw a better CG in the television show Reboot. Okay, look that up.
Well,
You'll be like,
yeah, definitely.
agreed.
We're fucking surfing the web. And then they were doing it. And I was like, oh, God. No one understands the internet right now.
So Mrs. Claus is like super naggy and stupid and annoying. And she's like, well, I'm just kind of alone there, Scott. I'm just bored and alone. And I know you're with me 900 days of the year except for this one day. And I was like, dude, bitch, you married Santa. Like, what?
And you guys decided to have a baby that would be delivered near Christmas. Like, what the fuck were you thinking?
I miss my family, Scott. Maybe we can bring
I
up.
miss-
He's like, no,
I miss big people, tall people.
Yeah, she's just like really elf shaming his whole crew. Like, I was just like, you're an HR nightmare. All these kids are elves, and you're just like going, hey, you're different from me. I don't like that. Guess what? I have power over you. You fear Mrs. Claus. If you fucking get in my face, you buck up, you little shit, you're done. You're fired. You're in the sewers with the fucking aborted babies that come out of his sticky frozen jizz shit. That's where you're going.
Hey. What I do with all those Red Bull cans is nobody's business, so.
No, reindeer,
You might.
red reindeer cans.
I don't know, whatever. It was Red Bull, but
Yeah, but it wasn't Red Bull, but it was like Red Reindeer or something.
I mean, then you should get sued then, because I could tell you no distinguishing features. It was
they copied the colors. I could tell
the
it was
exact
stupid.
colors.
It was a real
And-
fucking like, it was a real fucking parent joke. Like, oh, it's not reindeer, it's Red Bull, it's Red Bull. Shut up.
Yeah, so the next day they're touring the factory. We're seeing how far behind Santa is on everything
Why are they far behind, dude?
because of the baby. He's been taking off time for the baby.
Like,
I
why do you
guess.
have the elves, dude? Why do you have elf
need
number
the whip
one?
cracked, Kevin?
That's what you got elf
Curtis-
number one for.
Curtis couldn't act his fucking self out of a sandwich, okay? He couldn't get himself fed on the streets if he was begging for money, all right? That guy would be just clubbed with a brick and then left for dead in a gutter.
Listen, and I totally disagree because elf number one was telling stupid ass Tim Allen the fucking rules of the Santa Claus of like, hey man, you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that. And he's like, yeah, what he said, sorry, Mrs. Claus, it just gotta be like that sometimes. And I was like, why are you here, Tim Allen? The only thing I saw you do is you put a jet scooter together out of some bullshit because like the fucking Funko Pop machine fucking broke. It's like, what? There was already pallets and stuff. And later on they go, oh yeah, you better hurry up and get that to the stores before what? He's Santa Claus, you fuck.
They didn't know that. They were stupid. Everyone in this movie's stupid.
But like,
No.
I didn't understand
The
why.
Curtis character is a replacement for the Bernard character who used to have the same gimmick. He would run around. He was dressed more stupidly. He's kind of like a pirate elf, and he would be like, we're late. He was like a White Rabbit, basically, character.
So, but Santa doesn't do anything. You literally have like 2.1 underage workers working for you like around the clock, and you're still not done, dude. I saw
It's
the
the
toys you're making. They're
forced,
straight bullshit.
it's the forced drama. Okay, he was really impressed with those toys. Okay, very impressed.
Dude,
So they tour the factory. Let's just get to the fucking factory. He comes out. His wife is like, "Hey, I want adult people here," and then Curtis is like, "Hey, the council of fuckface holidays are here, and they need to do an emergency meeting." And he's just like, "Oh, where are they?" And they're like in the kitchen, and he's like, "I'll get to them in 15 minutes of actual runtime of this movie. Go." And then that's when we learn that he's like, "Okay, let's, have the in-laws come up, even though I look 90 and I'm Tim Allen. I'm not exactly a spring chicken, but we'll have the in-laws come and we'll pretend it's Canada." He's like, "All right, now I got to go deal with these assholes."
And that's another disgusting thing. Tim Allen's about as old as her dad. Why in Hollywood does all these old ass quote unquote leading men have to have women half their age for their fucking co-star, their lead, the female? Why? Why? Why couldn't Mrs. Claus be a little bit older and her parents would be dead and she wouldn't be having a baby and I wouldn't be watching this movie? It doesn't make sense. You're Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Take her ass back to Oregon, wherever her fucking family comes from, and she can have the baby in America so maybe the baby could be a fucking president one day and not a fucking elf.
No, it's going to take over the reins of being Santa Claus or something. Or actually, fourth one, they're fighting over the throne because Charlie has been billed as the top replacement for Santa Claus upon his coming of age.
There's four of these?
No, I'm just making up the fourth one right now.
Oh, because that was way too much thought to put into it.
It'll be Charlie versus Buddy for the championship hat / jacket / no one will watch it. So yeah, we meet our...
Dustin, answer me the question.
What?
Why doesn't she just go back to... Why doesn't she... Hey, I'm going to be busy. I might not want this little kid elf's hands in your vagina pulling out my offspring. Let's go ahead and get you down to Cedars-Sinai. Let's see you pop that thing out, Henry Mayo style. I don't want to...
Now he's mixing hospitals. Look him up.
Now,
I don't have a baby yet either.
I don't want to lose this kid because fucking Candy Cane Tits over here fucking drops him on his head because his hands are small as the baby's.
Such baby hands. I'm an elf. Why would you let me hold a real child?
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? How many vaginas has that kid seen where he's going to be like, I got it from here, fellas? I'm like, you got real bassy there, little chief.
He just starts smoking. He's like, yeah, it's fucking, I've seen some shit up here in the North Pole.
What is this, a hospital in the 70s?
Fucking
He's just
torn up vaginas.
Before baby's face.
It's like, don't matter. Kid will live for not long
Hundreds
enough. You people are like dogs to us. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Kid will live for hundreds and hundreds of days.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just...
It's
no,
stupid,
it doesn't.
Dude.
It doesn't make any sense. It's just forced drama. Like, yeah, you would want the kid to have, I don't know, not just live in the North Pole, I guess, be able to integrate with society the way you both.
The cesarean section is. What if it goes south? What if they lose the baby?
Oh no, we just have Mrs. Claus bite down on the candy cane and hope for the best. He's like, warm water and blankets, please. She's just like, I'm bleeding out. He's just like, better make that a double.
He's like, I'm making hot cocoa. What's going on here?
Yeah, he just drinks them. He's like, Jack Frost makes a killer brew. All right. Now, this one has a hint of Himalayan butt crack. I mean, it's just magnificent.
What's this human white bitch doing diet on my table?
He's like, get me an elf baby in here. Santa doesn't need to know. We'll just switch them both out.
This little elf's talking like he's starring in House. Real cranky.
He just comes in with a broken leg. He's just like hooked on oxycodone or some shit. He's just like, this fucking elf has hypothermia. They're just like, what? No, we're giving birth, you crazy old fuck. It's like, whatever.
And then he solves like a
sucks
murder mystery or something.
Yeah, watch my new one where I have autism. We're not making fun of it at all. But, it's the same show, basically. So,
So real stupid. And then he's gonna go see the fucking dude and explain this shit to me.
What shit?
The legendary figures of the council.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they just wanted to, I don't know, have them
Mother
do
Nature,
something.
Father
I don't.
Time,
Mhm.
the Easter Bunny, Cupid, the Tooth
You
Fairy,
mean the
and this
demon bunny, the demon raper bunny, because that guy is rapey as fuck.
and the
So
Sandman. Like, unless
yeah,
it
I
was
don't.
ECW's hardcore Sandman with a kendo stick drinking beers and just opening everybody's skull, then I was like, I don't want to see this.
Nope,
I
it's Green Arrow's stepdad for one season. So
listen, dude. They were talking about holidays. Over half these motherfuckers have nothing to do with holidays. The Tooth Fairy, the
not
Tooth
a
Fairy,
holiday. Let's see, we got Easter Bunny and Cupid.
Sandman,
That's
Mother
that's it.
Nature, Father fucking
Well, some of
Time.
them were legendary people.
So Father Time tells Santa Claus what to do.
I get. Well, they're all in the count. It's
Mother
a
Nature. This is stupid.
It's a democratic council, Kevin. They've been
Listen,
appointed by the people.
even in the rules of this movie, which are not nothing is explained to you on the third
No,
go around.
they're just like, but saddle up,
No, you
go.
know what? Don't saddle up. Take the saddle off. Brush
What's
that
interesting
horse and say I'm sorry.
is Jack Frost is on the council, but apparently does not show up for meetings,
But
and
he's
is
out
only
there,
introduced in this movie.
yeah, and he's
So
out there hot dogging it, putting cardboard cutouts in malls.
yeah, Frostmas, I believe it was Happy Frostmas or
So
Merry Frostmas. He's
he's
trying to
got
get
an
his own holiday.
agenda.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like that would be an easy one. I mean, maybe just not with Martin Short and his demonic fucking ice demon look, though.
No, dude, he looked like something from Final Fantasy. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah. But like, before they remastered it, so like if you play 8 now, you're just like, oh, this is not very good at all. This is real rough. So, yeah, so they meet and they're just like, yeah, Jack Frost is trying to steal Christmas.
He's
And we
going
got
into business for himself,
360
Santa.
Yeah, he's got 364 days of community service or some shit. I don't know. What were the consequences? It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Um, and then Santa's just like, you know what? I'll give him one more shot because I need this movie to do something, and I'll have him under my tutelage, and we will correct Jack Frost's wicked ways. So.
But
And
like
Martin Short's just basically Martin Short with blue hair, everyone. So,
everyone's just everyone, just overly dressed.
yeah.
They're just cosplaying. They're just got shit on.
Except for the Easter Bunny, who looks like a demonic rabbit from hell.
He's only in there for like 2 minutes. I didn't give a
That's
shit
all he
about
needed
him.
to be. Dude, did you watch the bloopers?
I turned this movie off very, very quickly.
You should have watched the bloopers where he says, I'm fast and soft.
What has he got? The fucking ED?
when,
I don't know what that
when
means.
he was hitting on the mother-in-law. It was quite scary.
Dude, he wanted a banger. What's the problem?
Oh no,
Yeah.
he definitely wanted to. She was like in the blooper. She said, "You're making me very uncomfortable."
So he's like, well, you better take it up with HR because I don't give a shit.
well, this is the last day of the shoot, so it's also the first day. Exactly. Good luck getting me off the movie. So yeah, so now Jack Frost is a part of the crew.
But he's so jealous.
He's so jealous. He's got a plan. Oh,
No, he
they've
doesn't,
introduced
Dustin.
the escape plan, or the escape clause.
God
Yeah.
damn, it's the fucking title of the movie.
It's stupid, okay? Don't make me say clause so many times. Fucking Santa Claus, escape clause. You didn't even spelling clause right. It's a clause into a contract. Shut up anyway. And so now Scott has to go get the in-laws, and he's got to bring Sandman because Sandman needs something to do.
He stops off at fucking.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
He stops off at Judge Reinhold's spot first, and he's like, "Hey, everybody!" And he just like straight flies this around.
This is the part
Is it
really
cloaked? Is it like a fucking Cobra Raven? Like you just can never see it, and then he lands It doesn't matter. He lands in the backyard. The neighbor's just like, whatever. It's just reindeer in a big ass fucking 1200 BC sled being pulled out. I don't fucking care. Real Romanian design and bolt. And he lands, and the reindeers are just like shitting and farting, laughing their asses off. I was like, are these reindeer high? They're just like farting and shitting and laughing. And he's just like, hey guys, keep the shitting down to like knee deep.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's like a really weird callback to the first movie that they then just overkilled. In the first one, Comet farts, and they're just like, ha 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 ha. And they did like a little bit of animatronics, but he still looked mostly real. And this one, he's just straight up like a fucking hand puppet animatronic thing, like just at a Chuck E. Cheese's Nightmares. And yeah, they were just farting constantly. You can't even hear what he's saying to them.
No,
they're just like,
you can't even hear the dialogue because it just sounds like someone's just butt fucking a whoopee cushion. And I was like, what? I can't. Thank God I got to put subtitles on because I'm scared something riveting's going to happen. And they're all just like,
I'm going to go hang myself. And you're like, oh God, that's pivotal to the plot.
Uncle Santa's here, or Uncle Scott, or whatever we fucking call him. We call him by his gimmick name, or we call him by his government name.
Brother's real father. I don't know. What is that called? I guess uncle. Sure.
And they let him in the house, and I was like, ew, you don't know where those fucking elves got diseases and shit. He just gave it all to you, some super elf disease.
Some super elf flu. Enjoy.
Exactly. Makes your hands get real small, but your dick feels big, so you just go for it.
So it's been 12 years in this movie's timeline as well, because for whatever reason they kept up with the year that they were releasing the movies. So it's been 12 years.
Well, they had to, right?
For the first time.
For the Back to the Future part?
Exactly. For the first time ever, though, these fuckers all want to go to Santa's workshop. Except for his son, who's been there, of course, numerous fucking times. But they all of a sudden are just like, we need to go right now.
Yeah, they're all infatuated with it. And I was like, bro, he's working. I don't know why he's doing this. This is the busiest time of the year. And he's out here fucking around with you guys.
It just, he's got nothing better to do. He just definitely doesn't have a baby going. He's not behind on schedule at all. And he has a loose cannon walking around his shop just doing whatever.
That's what you're saying.
Security cameras.
Allegedly, he brings on Jack Frost and he gives him the go-ahead to join him so he can kind of get away and kind of like the old ladies, the Mrs. Claus has just been like, what about the family? And he's like, all right, I got to really drive that home. I got to it's all about family this time. I ain't going to let her down because, she's having the baby. She needs to be in good spirits. She's lonely, all this shit. So he goes down there for whatever reason. He does the fucking bag of holding gimmick where he's like, you want a snowboard? Watch me pull it out of this little fucking nutsack bag. And you're like, this is just stupid. And then the girls
just keep calling it a bag of holding and not like Santa's magical bag.
That's all it is. It's a bag of holding. Like they ripped that off. Okay. They ripped that off from D&D. Fuck this movie. And he fucking does it. The kid gives two shits. He's like, this board's whack.
That's because he's like, hey, listen, I've done this movie twice already. I don't want to.
You know what? Sit there and get your paycheck like the rest of the fucking staff and crew, okay?
He's like, I will, but I'm going to be absent for most of the movie.
Okay. And then the little girl's like, can we go to the North Pole? And then Judge Reinhold's like, yeah, can we? Everyone, North Pole. And he's like, bro, I'm working. He's like, this is literally a 5-minute break I'm on, and I'm giving you some gifts, so I'm not a piece of shit. I'm fucking Santa Claus. Like, catch me in January 2. You know what I mean?
No, it serves. It's just there to introduce the little girl. I don't even care what her name is,
dude. It's like Lily or something like.
Yeah. Oh, Lucy. Yeah, it's just there to introduce Lucy and to get her to be a part of the plot because they just need that little kid connection. That's all they want. That's what they're just shoehorning it so fucking bad that you got to deal with the rest of the scene.
I get it. Like little kids are watching it, they want to see themselves on the screen and be the hero and stuff. Yeah, totally, whatever.
There wasn't enough elves to do that. I guess we couldn't just have an elf.
Elves are like fourth class.
We're gonna have citizens. The fuck. fourth class citizen Tina with the warmest hugs ever. He's like, Tina, get in there, solve the fucking problem of the movie.
Like, no one wants to
we
be
gotta have
around
this
the
little-
elves. I have my co-star going, I just want to be around, real people. The elves are
Yeah,
like tearing up and shit.
And they're just like, ow. She's like, shut the fuck up or I'll beat you.
If you prick us, do we not bleed, Mrs. Claus?
You bleed candy canes. I've seen it. It's fucking demonic. Okay, this is all a nightmare. So, yeah, he's a big pushover. They're coming up. I guess the secret of SOS, the secret of Santa, don't mean shit. Okay, and then we're off to the in-laws. He's pulling up in a cab with Sandman, who's dressed like an asshole, and he's dressed like an asshole. And then there's
a cab.
I don't know, Kevin, for the appearance of normality.
Like, why? Just park the fucking reindeer behind a tree like you did last time and just walk up.
They don't know he's Santa. They got to talk about that door.
You could still.
The door was sticking, so he just shaved the door. I was like, dude, maybe it just swell up because of, I don't know, you run the heat too much or something. Wood doors do that. You don't just take the door off, start shaving shit. What the fuck's wrong with you, Bud? Bud Newman.
You're supposed to show that he's like a tool man of his own right or something. And I was like, is he going to help build toys at the end because of the drama and the fake tension you're putting me through right now?
No, he's just going to call out fucking, I don't know, safe OSHA violations.
He was a miserable prick in this whole movie. He wasn't charming.
He's a miserable prick in real life, too.
I didn't find his presence to be entertaining. I didn't find him busting Santa's balls like to be, oh yeah, Santa, put him in this place. What are you gonna do, like DDT him on the fucking floor? No. So you're just gonna sit there and take it because it's your old lady's fucking dad.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is the guy, Alan Arkin, he's playing a super, 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 super watered down version of characters he's played before, but can't do anything with because it's rated G and there's no script to work with. So, yeah.
What's your motivation for this scene?
Yeah, there's a long
daughter married
scene.
Tim Allen. Fucking A.
Okay, I'm angry. And she's pregnant. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, Jesus. Does he have those sweet prototype Nissans still? No, he wrecked it.
He wrecked it. Like,
on a Tim Allen binge. Of being Tim Allen.
He's off the wagon sometimes. He's got a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. So sometimes, the coke comes back. And when it does...
I blame America, dude. I blame everyone that watches TV.
Yeah.
Like, this dude's not funny. Now he's like forever.
Yeah. No, he's, well... I don't want to go into Tim Allen. He's a fucking train wreck of annoyance. Anyway, so... long story short, Sandman just gets tired of hearing the in-laws talk. I mean, I don't blame him. They are quite possibly the two people lacking the most chemistry together in this movie, and that's saying something.
They're the worst characters, dude. Like, there's a scene where he's like, all right, let's head off to go see your daughter. And he's like, well, we're not packed yet. And I was like, oh my God, here we go. And it's just literally like 15 minutes of them just going back and forth. The Sandman goes to sleep. I want to turn it off. Like, nothing funny happens.
Well, it's like they're trying to break their own story logic. It's almost like they're trying to push back on how easy all this is. And it's like, no one cares. Just knock them out and get them there. No one gives a fuck but you right now in this scene.
When they answered the door, Sandman should have been like, I'll blow some smoke in your face. And then she'd have ECW Kane the dad, just boom, boom, like the Sandman would. They're
just drinking beers and beating him. He's just like, this is not what I signed up for. They're like, this is the rewrite, motherfucker.
Because it's for kids. You think kids want to hear like them bickering with Tim Allen jokes in front of a fireplace while the Sandman nods off? What? The kids are probably like, this so you could eat a dick.
They're probably just like, this is the part where I eat popcorn really loud.
Mom, and then, I gotta take a shit.
Yeah, and so Tim Allen has to somehow drag them to a cab because that's, I don't know, they're doing that. And then next scene, just boom, they're passed out, and surprise, the other family just pops up and acts like it's a fucking roller coaster. They're just like, wee!
What a great time!
Like, yeah, and then ye old Canada.
No, that's the whole gimmick, right? So they can't say they're going to the North Pole. they're saying, "Oh, what are you gonna tell my parents?" And he's like, "Well, I'm a toy maker in Canada," and he's gonna be like, "Okay." And so they go to Canada. He's on a sleigh, and the parents are passed out the second they hit the North Pole. And meanwhile, all the elves are doing all these really tired ass Canadian jokes to all the shops and the stores to be like, "Hey, ye old milk in a bag, eh?" And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, I'm
My
not even,
least favorite was the Canadian bacon exchange.
dude. Like, I'm not Canadian. If I was, I would wrote a letter. This is fucking insulting. Like, dude,
Yeah.
it's so crazy because fucking what is it, Martin Short? He's fucking Canadian. Like, bro, say something. Stick up for your people.
That was probably his joke. The Canadian bacon exchange. He was just like, "No, that's funny. That's good."
So the elves are all wearing hoodies with like the maple leaf on it, and they're all A. Just say A, because that's like A.
Just
Is
say
that
A,
funny?
because kids don't know anything. They just think someone going A at the end is funny. They're just like, "Ha ha ha! You
Yeah,
got us. I'm a
the
kid. I
folks
don't know
wake
anything."
up. Oh man, what a crazy flight. He's like, we didn't get any food. I was like, you were asleep the whole time, asshole. And she's like, I saw Perry Como on the talkie box. And I was like, this movie's for kids. Shut the fuck up. This joke
Yeah.
sucks ass. She's like,
Yeah.
how?
Well, the joke is he had a shitty experience and she had a good experience, but they were
I
on the
saw
same
Bob
flight.
Hope's nutsack. Oh wow, honey, you did. I got like a cold fucking turkey dinner on the flight. I was like, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. But they don't know that, Kevin, just like they don't know he's Santa Claus.
Dude,
And
like, look at this motherfucker. I'd be like, hey, what do you like, Santa or something?
yeah, I know exactly. It's not like anything's hidden. He's got the hair. He's only wearing red.
He's got the
You
big
know.
bulbous red nose, and you're just like, what do you
He's
like?
got a bunch of little people with pointy ears
That are all
running
Canadian,
around making
and they're just like,
toys.
hey, what's up, eh? And
Well,
they're
it's
like,
just a testament of how stupid everyone is in this movie. Like everyone
it's
is
beyond
incredibly
stupid.
stupid.
Like,
You know?
and then they're just like, haven't you seen Canadian people? She's like, oh, they are short and little. They all look like children. Is this the land of
No,
children?
even
I was
even
like,
worse
what?
is they're like, well, we went to Rochester, New York once. I was like, what the fuck is this joke? What does that mean? Why are you
You know what
slamming
little kids-
Rochester right now?
Little kids are
I
just
don't
like,
get
what the
that.
fuck's a Rochester? What's a New York? Is that where the comedy is? Because it's not here.
It's not fucking here, that's for sure. Yeah, it was just so just like, what? Why are you of all the places you're just slamming? You gotta get one in on Rochester right now. Like, yeah, fuck you, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, do you owe
Fucking
money
kick
in
me out of the
Rochester?
comedy club up there. Tim Allen's just like, oh, fucking cold day in hell before I don't shit on Rochester.
Yeah,
But-
dude.
Something, I don't know. So yeah, so then they just Mrs. Claus show up, and you'd think like, oh, just go, I don't know, spend the day inside with your parents. No, we gotta look at everything on this horrible, miserable, shitty small set. We gotta see everything.
You just spin around once, you saw the whole set.
This is Canada. This sucks. Take me back home. I don't care about this child that's being born. It's gonna be fucking mutated and gross anyway. It's gonna be 6 months old anyways.
Gotta be a more like Queen.
I am Calypso, queen of the Morlocks. You will fight me, Storm. She's just like, okay, I got claustrophobia. Oh, I bet you won't win in these encased closed sewers. She's
Oh,
like,
hell
this is
yeah,
lightning. I won. Oh, fuck you, Storm.
This movie's picking up.
They're like, Nightcrawler, join us. He's just like, no, I don't look like you guys got like bubble skin. That's gross. I'm out of here. I'm just
Dude.
like blue.
Did you ever see like
I don't look like an elf. But yeah, that would be way better. But no, instead we take a tour. Jack Frost starts fucking everything up by bribing elves with disgusting sounding cocoa.
What's so
It's like-
stupid?
It's
It's like
super stupid. He's like with a fart of fucking vanilla, and they're just like, "Oh, you had me at fart." So,
And then the fucking reindeers come in. Try our self-serve, soft serve.
24/7. What do they feed us? We just eat our own doo doo. You're just like, God damn it,
Self-serve, soft serve. Brilliant.
brilliant! Don't do it. Oh God, it's disgusting. It's shit. The reindeers got me again.
Listen, have you, like they go to Canada, which is a 5x5 room, and then he tours them through Canada, And then he takes it to where he works and tours him through there. Have you ever taken your family, your wife's side of your family, just toured them where you work? Took them to where this is
I would go to work to get away from them. So
this is where I work.
wouldn't be like, yeah,
This is where I shit. This is where I cry.
Continue to judge everything I do. This is where I park sometimes, if someone's not already there, I guess. And
the Taco Bell I go to.
I'm gonna order the McDonald's from the good one, not the shitty one, because you know how.
Watch out for that.
You know how it is.
You know how it gets in Canada, man.
You need something from 7-Eleven? I'm gonna take my 15 real quick. You just sit here. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't need that chair. That was my good chair, but I only get
importance. I was like, what the fuck? And then he's like, looks like you got a lot of inventory here. You're never going to get that out before Christmas. Hey, thanks, Bloomerang. I don't give a fuck. I know what I'm doing. I'm Santa Claus. Oh, secret's out.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I'll be fine. I got my own unique distribution system. Wink. And then Curtis is like, we pause fucking space and time, you motherfucker. And I was just like, Jesus, Curtis. For a guy who really wanted to defend SOS, you're really kind of loose-lipped there.
Yeah, but he was just like, don't ever sweat the process. I will tell you how we do everything.
Yeah, I was a Disney's the kid. I was young Bruce Willis, okay? Look at me now. I got nothing.
I'm a better actor.
That's the top, now at the bottom. I'm with Tim Allen playing a fucking adult elf.
What I would have done if he was young Bruce Willis and the kid, I would have made him be young Bruce Willis and Die Hard for kids. Like, that's a real Christmas movie, you fucks.
Oh, man. That'd be great.
Disney, call me. I got it, dude.
It's like, yippee-ki-yay, dudes and dudettes. They're just like, boo.
Everybody's like, that was pretty good. I mean,
that was actually all right. It was okay. Yeah. And then he kicks another kid off a building. Like, Jesus Christ, we're not getting a G rating now.
He just explodes. I had him strapped with C4 nitroglycerin.
I'm going to do that pussy shit. Just fall off a building.
Happy holidays, you cocksucker. Oh, happy holidays. I like that.
Oh, makes me feel warm and cuddly. I honestly don't know where we are in this movie now, because I don't think about Die Hard for kids with the fucking Morlocks and the tunnels helping out.
That'd be better. All better movies. Basically, he's...
Oh, yeah. Jack Frost is doing hijinks, ruining stuff.
He's kind of interweaving. The whole time Jack Frost is snooping around because he knows the escape clause or the Santa Claus is these fucking snow globes. That's basically the Allspark and shit. He's got to find that, and he can somehow get a wish or get Tim Allen to say fuck this job. Like, what was his plan, dude?
So I don't know. Like, there was a snow globe. There was a snow globe theme introduced, and they had a much better quality snow globe in the first two movies. Third movie, they're just like, here's some plastic shit, whatever. But so there's this running theme with snow globes, but this is the first time they introduced that Santa has a snow globe created for him, and this is like Santa's current reign as Santa Claus is tied to this snow globe. And if for some reason he holds that snow globe and says, I don't fucking want to do this shit anymore.
Take this job and shove it.
Yeah. He's just like, take this job and shove it, motherfuckers. Cross chop it. And Dolly sings it, and they're just like, what the fuck's happening here? Killer crossover again. You will be whisked back in time, and you can watch yourself or stop yourself from...
You can watch a man die off a roof again.
Over and over. Dude, they revisited that one in the second one, too. That motherfucker has died so many goddamn times. No wonder
was the money shot.
It was, man. They were just like, fucking watch us kill this guy for real. So, everyone's gonna be like, G movie, but it's R. He died. So.
I don't understand this part. So I was like, so the globe is the secret to his... Why did he just whoop his ass and take his coat? I thought the coat gave him the fucking juice.
If you put the coat on when there is no Santa, which... I still don't know how the first one just dies all of a sudden.
He just disappears. It's like Obi-Wan. He goes into the Force when he gets cut down.
Yeah, but Tim Allen just fucking gives up that coat every chance he gets. You know, he's always chasing after the belt again. So
Here's
I don't
the
know.
thing, like, why would you put a coat of a dead man on? Like, what's your problem?
His fucking son that he's a deadbeat dad to pressured him into it.
What? I'd be like, hey, I'm a deadbeat dad. I'll knock you out.
I'm not gay. I'll go to bed. Okay. We ate at a Denny's for dinner. Okay. That was Christmas Eve dinner at a Denny's.
Aw.
You'll die in that dumpster later. Okay.
I saw like Christmas Future, man. You ever see that one where that old fuck's real rich and he's really shitty to that dude with the poor family, and then the Ghostbusters get him? That's me.
That's me. I'm Tiny Tim.
What day is it? Time to fall off a roof, motherfucker. That's the day.
Time to die, Santa Claus. It's like, what the? This movie's got more crossovers than fucking Tim Allen's right hook.
When he's beating suckers that owe him money.
I mean, after a couple, he gets a rep and he doesn't, you know. None of them.
Hey, baby, can you break a 20?
So you want to ride in my busted up Nissan prototype car? I only drove it into a wall when I was high off my ass once. They're just like, what? No. Aren't you the Santa Claus? He's like, God, no. Fuck.
You would have nibbled my roadhog. That was a movie I was in with my best friend.
Was it Wild Hogs? I think it was Wild Hogs. Yeah, how did he become friends with Martin Lawrence? Martin Lawrence is like, I'll just do anything for money, really. I have no career, so. Yeah, anyway, so back in the kitchen, Jack Frost has destroyed a bunch of stuff. And
he sabotaged a bunch of stuff.
Including a oven range, and then has somehow convinced the mother-in-law to just sing Jack Frost nipping at your nose over and over while he just orgasms, just solid frozen cum all over his pants.
I was like, bro, have you ever talked to a girl?
I don't think any of the guys in this movie have ever talked to a girl. Any of them ever.
Super awkward.
Yeah. And so then a fire breaks out, and then suddenly Dad-in-law has found the super high-tech elf fireman gun thing that was
like a backpack that just shoots this foam, right? The safety foam for fires, but it fits his old ass, not his childlike elf body.
Yeah. He had time to adjust the straps.
It's got
he already put it on.
Space-agey kind of look to it, and
he just runs out of nowhere and just does it. He's just like, fucking no one, really? Baby, gonna be born.
And I was like,
the fuck?
It's the baby's not being born from you. Calm down. You don't need attention right now.
This is the same man that was shaving a door earlier, Kevin. I don't think he knows that. You know, he probably thinks he had the first kid.
Yeah, and that's like, I was kind of confused because I was like, well, I thought Jack Frost was going to start snooping around when he was causing all this little mischief and stuff, but he's not. He kind of just watches it all happen, right?
Well, he's trying to overstress Santa. Okay.
Oh, that's right. He's trying to cause a disturbance in their family force.
Not yet. He's trying to cause a disturbance in his job force first. So that's
why he tries behind.
I know, but then Santa's like, then Santa gives him the keys to the castle. He says, "Trouble at work, that's no problem. Trouble at home, that's a problem." And so Jack Frost is like,
a light bulb goes over his head, but boop.
Yeah. But like a frozen one, because we're really cheese dick like that, It's like,
you know what? Why didn't Jack Frost just go freeze the kneecaps of the reindeer?
I don't know, man.
Like,
why didn't he just freeze everyone? Why didn't he just kneecap everyone?
Why didn't
he take the whole thing hostage? And he's like,
Sub-Zero these
this is Die Hard. Yeah, I know. I don't know. But so then he does cause a rift between the family. He invites himself in. It's a big to-do about putting the tree topper on.
Yeah, so they're decorating the tree. They're dressing the tree, and it's Judge Reinhold's family, and it's Mrs. Claus and the old folks, and they're just kind of like, hey, where's Scott? Isn't he gonna fucking, be with us and do family shit. But the kids aren't there, so it's whatever, I guess. And I was like, all right. And
Yeah, it's a real adults only. Like our pants coming off. What's happening here?
yeah, everyone's just dropping their keys in the fucking bowl. Look that joke up, everyone. You'll be like, ugh.
I mean, I got it. I was like,
And,
oh my god.
And it's really a stupid scene. Like, I think it's Judge Reinhold's wife. Like, she grabs an ornament and it's Santa, and it looks just like fucking Scott. And she's just
no. Like, let's point out the fact that we're back in the room with the giant fireplace that looks exactly like him. And either if I saw that, I'd either be like, this guy is a narcissist or Santa Claus. And I guess they just settled on, let's just not acknowledge it.
I wouldn't. I was like, this thing's creepy. Is this where he like sacrifices little Canadians here?
He's just like, this one's ears are not pointed enough. He won't make it in the Morlocks, but he won't make it in our fucking den of thievery and toy making.
Feed him to the fires. Feed him to the Santa gods. They just burn.
Santa maintains his power. I burn elves. Just like,
he just breathes their ashes of their bones in. He said, and I was like, dude, this is picking up. This is a movie I can get behind.
And he just wipes their. All right, I can get behind this power. All right.
He rubs their fucking ashes of their bones in between his teeth, and as he slobbers and gruels, he said, give me the treetop. I am the Scott Claus.
Scott Claus.
Everybody's just like, dude, just go into your head, bro.
Calm down, Santa.
You're fucking
high on fucking elf bones again. But, yeah, so basically the scene is Santa's too busy and not paying attention because he's just being Santa, getting ready, behind on schedule. Mrs. Claus is disappointed because obviously she's a pregnant woman giving birth to a baby and needs attention.
This is the equivalent of your husband's a braid surgeon and he's constantly doing braid operations and saving lives. So you just want to bring the whole family in the operating room.
Yeah. And then are like, you done fucked that one we watched, really? Nail all the rest, but you fuck up this one?
Oh, brain surgeon Scott, Santa, you just stab that guy through the fucking cerebral cortex, and I guess now he just pisses out of his butt. Good job.
Well, I'm not sewing him back up. He's dead. So. Yeah, it's just like you're mad at Santa
so stupid for being Santa. You married
Santa. You had a child with him that's being born on Christmas with Santa. And now you're upset at Santa for not giving you more attention. And it's just like, well, I guess you're selfish because you want all those kids to have a really shit-ass Christmas.
Yeah, you'd rather put your one Morlock baby in front of every kid on the fucking globe.
Babe, that kid is the leader of the Morlocks. Yeah.
It's just it's so stupid, dude. Like,
yeah, it's not even like, I don't know. It's not even good drama because Jack Frost takes out one of the tree peg holders, and then so when Scott finally gets off his ass to fucking put the tree topper on, the tree falls. It breaks the topper, which has some significance to someone.
Was those in the other movies? Because I was like, yeah, dude, she picked that thing up like
it was their firstborn child that they lost in a miscarriage, and they put in an ornament.
But not to the Morlocks.
That is. They're like, this one will not go to the Morlocks. We will encase it in crystal forever.
Dude, she acted like that tree crushed and killed both her parents and the baby inside her. I was like, wow, what the fuck was that like?
And they were just standing behind him like, what are we, ghosts? What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I was like, why is she so moved by this? And then Scott was like, no look out. No, hey, fuck, it's falling. Just kind of like, surfs up.
Yeah, and he has magic. He was like, well, maybe I can magic fix it. And I was like, why did you magic stop the tree from falling, you fuck? Whatever.
What are you magically not nutting every time you bang your wife, idiot?
He's like, we only get one day in May to do that, okay?
Jesus.
That's it. But, yeah, it's just... And so this is enough. His wife being sad for, like, a minute about this tree topper, which, frankly, is quite normal. She's pregnant and about to give birth. Like, her hormones are all over the place. Give her a minute to cool down. But instead, he's just like, nah, I'm going to wish none of this had ever happened and just, erase the existence of a marriage and a child, I guess.
Well, before he
And
does that, you cut to the Reinhold family. I think they all dip out, right?
oh yeah, well they discover Jack stealing the snow globe, and
Well, no,
then
even before that, like, so there's this big buildup of like elf number one's
oh
like,
yeah, yeah,
hey,
you're
hey
right. Yeah.
guys, here's the work. This is where we make the magic and shit. So can you guys not fuck with anything? So the family instantly goes fucking with shit. I was like, you guys
Oh
are
yeah.
rude as hell. No safety
Yeah, he
hat, no
teaches them
nothing.
how to do union shit. I was just like, what are you doing, Judge? Okay? That's, don't fuck with the workforce. All right? That's
Yeah,
where Santa has
they're super
no
far
ands, ifs, or
behind,
buts
and
on
he
putting you in
takes
the
like a
grave.
whole section of them, teaching them how to do like the diving dog
Shit
or
kid yoga.
downward dog. And I'm just
He's
like,
like, who wants
bro,
to do
they're
some fucking
behind.
hot yoga with Judge Reinhold? They're just like, you are a pedo, sir.
So they're doing hot yoga, and I'm like, bro, I think Santa said, dude, we're real behind. Can we not play fuck around right now? And
At
he's
one
just like,
point, he says, the kids of Australia are not getting any toys. And I was like, damn.
the whole continent is fucked
Fucking
because of
whole con.
hot
New
yoga.
Zealand was included in that because he was too lazy to, ellipsis added in. So,
Probably couldn't find New Zealand on a map. So the little girl, Lolly, she's fucking sniffing around and shit. And
Lolly,
what's her name?
Lucy.
That's what I meant.
Sorry, I just caught me off guard. I was like, who the fuck's Lolly? Oh, yeah.
And then she like runs into Jack Frost, and he's like, What's your problem?" And she's like, "Fuck you, weirdo." And he's just like,
Yeah,
"You
he
never
keeps
heard of
asking
me?"
everyone, who wants to be my elf? And I was like, she's a human child. Ask a elf, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, dude. I
Like,
was just like, "Bro, she is a guest. We have rules here."
but
And
yeah,
she's like,
he's
"I never
like,
heard of you." And he was like, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. She's like, "Can you hum a few bars?" And he was like, "Huh, huh, huh." And he's like,
he's like,
"Still never heard
that's
of you."
kind of it, There's not like, he's like, well, you know the fucking Easter Bunny, huh? Yeah, sing an Easter Bunny song. There isn't one. I mean, there probably is actually, but yeah. So she chases him up. The family chases him up, and Jack Frost is like, whatever. I've been Martin Short this whole time. So we're really underplaying how much Jack Frost is in this movie. There's actually quite a bit. It's just that it all feels the exact same. It's a lot of cocoa-ness, blaming others.
Nothing
It's real
happens.
typical Martin Short stuff. Yeah,
Like
it's
nothing
you're just
happens
like,
in the
okay,
whole movie. Like it's literally an hour into an hour and 30-minute movie where the bad guy or the opposition
yeah.
really kicks in and goes into effect.
And I don't even know how long this movie is. I just know it felt incredibly long.
It's an hour and 32 minutes.
Oh my god, that is just appalling how short that is and
It
how long.
just literally, excuse me, it just literally hangs out the whole time until we get to an hour. And then he's just kind of like, I got your
Well, yeah.
balls.
So he freezes the
Freezes the folks.
the
Lucy's
folks
folks.
and tells Lucy to just stay there, and you're just like, okay.
And she
What?
does.
And she does. She's
Oh,
just like,
wait. We've gone too far. Scott shows Lucy where the fucking snow globes are.
oh, we passed that long ago. Yeah.
Well, okay, then I have another question then. So you have to do this sequence on the fucking Red Bull machine, and the fucking wall spins, and you're just entered this fucking glorious room with all these snow globes floating real shitty like reboot graphics. And I was like, bro, these things are magical. There's literally Dragon Balls in here. And your defense is a Red Bull machine? Like, you don't have two, like, ninja fucking elves just waiting to cut somebody's dick off the second they walk in here without saying, ho, 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 it's me, dogs.
Yeah. Or something,
Anything. So you just have some pop, 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 everyone. And you know how he gets in everyone? He gives Lucy a shitty globe saying, hey, you're a big old hugger. You're Bailey from WWE. You're a hugger. And she's like, wow, I love snow globes. And then they go to leave, and they do the whole wall bookcase spin thing. And then Jack Frost is on the other side. I was like, well, apparently you just cracked your code because you're a dickhead.
Yeah.
And
It
then
was super easy.
And then Jack Frost grabs the right globe. He's like, yeah, I guess this is going to be what I do to get
This
this
one
globe.
in the center, the only one that's real.
What?
All the rest are
And
CG. He bats away one. I was like, nothing's there. I was like, you guys couldn't move that closer.
But how does he know which one to get, Dustin?
It's the only one in the center.
How does he know? How does he know anything
It
about
doesn't.
anything? The movie has showed me it's
Kevin,
the goddamn code that does it.
Kevin, I'm gonna break your fucking logic even more when we get to the next part. Okay, so
I thought he was going to take that snow globe, crack it over his head, kill him, and take the code.
I mean, that's really all you have to do. You just have to take the code after Santa dies. So just kill him and become Santa Claus.
Freeze his heart. That's real poetic. I don't know. Take a shard from your hair, your porcupine Sonic hair, and just throw the fucking ice. Play Mortal Kombat. Get a lot of ideas from that, you dickhead.
Mortal Kombat. He just freezes him with a bucket of water. He's just like, eat a dick. I saw the movie. Reboot 2021. So, yeah, it's super shitty. There's a lot of problems with this room, Kevin. Okay, the biggest problem is the little girl's acting when she's forced to look into a CG globe and pretend she's seeing herself hugging a snowman, and it's like they didn't tell her that's what was happening. So, and they had to feed her lines. No, it's yourself hugging a snowman. She's like, why the fuck would I do that? They're just like, fucking little girl, just say the fucking line, okay? We're trying to go home. We're almost done for the day / movie. But
it's so terrible.
So yeah, he's got the globe. He interrupts the family time, causes Santa's wife to sulk for a minute, and then he's just like, "Come on, Santa, don't say something." Calvin Santa fights with the in-laws. It's real dumb. They're just like, "You've kidnapped our daughter." He's just like, "Fucking eat a dick. I wish I could tell you Santa Claus and a lot of shit would make sense, but you're not wrong."
Like this movie.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't. And then they go outside and have a Titanic moment on the ledge.
Oh, yeah, it's super awkward. He's just like, "I
so
got you a gift." Open the gift. Santa just unwraps it without looking, and then he just not even subtly tricks him. And he's just like, "Hey, do you want to say that you don't want to be Santa anymore?" He's like, "Yeah, okay, I'll say it." He's like, "Well, you got to say it." And he's just like, "Okay, I don't want to be Santa anymore."
So it's so stupid, right? You want to say it wasn't like Jack Frost has kind of won Santa Claus over and kind of got him to trust him. He's still kind of an adversary, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to be like, I'll keep my eye on him. And even with the whole pretense of the family's got him stressed out, being behind is stressed out, he's trying to do everything he can to make his wife happy. And it's not work. Now, all of a sudden, you don't want to be Santa Claus because it's caused stress on the family because you really didn't state. Yeah, you really didn't state that. And what you said was just yeah, she's being a pregnant woman. Let her have her moment. Yeah. Where was, you know what I mean? What are you, an idiot?
Yeah, it's just
send her ass back to fucking Cleveland. She can have the baby there or wherever the fuck you guys are from. And then you could be like, hey, babe.
I assumed a dumpster fire.
Let's just take a time out. You have the baby here. I'm going to deliver those packages. Christmas, we're going to close it. We're going to close that deal. And then I'm going to catch you. I'm going to freeze time. And I'll see you in the fucking part where the hospital where they make the baby. And she'll be like, yeah, okay, you can do that because of magic. And he'd be like, yeah, Christmas magic. Why is Jack Frost here? Fuck him. Fuck Canada. Get him out of here. Canada joke's awful.
They wanted an adversary and someone thought, Jack Frost ain't doing nothing. So let's put him in the movie.
Ain't doing nothing for this fucking movie.
Yeah, so they're whisked away to the first movie. Cue Santa dying. Also, we built a snowman in the yard that wasn't there in the first movie. And also changed the yard depending on the shot we were using to hide these two grown men. And Jack Frost gets over there. He puts on the coat.
Does he hit him with a snow shovel, or is that the second?
Oh yeah, he hits him. No, he hits him with a shovel. He's like, "You hit me with the shovel," and I was just like, "Shut up, Tim Allen. I wish I could hit you with a shovel." And then he puts on the coat and he's whisked away. And then we go 12 years later, and he's back to being, I forget. I think he made shitty toys. That was the
some
whole
sort
thing.
Of CEO of something.
Yeah, he was. Well, it was a toy company, but he made they were always trying to make the new hottest toy for the cheapest price and shit. And so he's doing that, and he drives his Ferrari over to his ex's house, and of course she's down on her luck working as a fucking waitress before Christmas. Just classic single mom. That's what we do.
They should have put her like in a fucking trailer that was on fire, like going to fall off a cliff. Just
Seriously,
real.
I thought they would, you know. And then there's Charlie. Cute Charlie, he's a real shithead. He's gonna go hang out with friends. He don't give two fucks about nothing.
It's Christmas, Charlie.
And they're the best acting in the movie is when they look at Tim Allen, they're like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I fucking felt that." Like they were just like, "Get out of here. We're tired of working with you." So, and he learns that the North Pole has been turned into an amusement park. And
Frostmas or something? Frostmas?
no, it's called the North Pole. So.
Christmas is now Frostmas. I'm sorry.
No, I think that was just in the beginning. I think it's still just Christmas. I don't know. Who cares? Like, it sucked. It was shitty branding. And then somehow he is just on a plane, getting a ticket to the North Pole, even though they said it's very expensive and hard to get into.
He's rich.
Yeah, I mean, there's only like 12 families there. I mean, there's still like a million elves, but there's like 12 people there. So I guess it's pretty expensive.
The one percenters of the world.
Yeah. He waits to get in the line. We are reintroduced to Curtis and some other people.
Dude, no security? Like
well, no, I mean, Frost got human security later on.
Like, there's
but yeah, no, you could totally ice pick a fucking couple elves and get away with it. So.
Like, watch this movie, everyone, and watch the kid taking the tickets. It's just the saddest performance I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're really like they told these kids to ham it up so bad. They're like, just act like your soul's been sucked from you.
I really love watching people in the shot that maybe think the shot's over with, or like don't really understand like what's going on.
I'm pretty sure they just told them, "Oh, be sad," and they probably had to reassure their Disney overlords that they weren't mocking Disneyland either. That's why there's really no fourth one, because of the mockery that they made.
It's so funny. The kid gets the ticket from Tim Allen, and he's barely in the shot. We do not focus on him. Tim Allen just gives the kid, goes to the turnstile, and goes straight ahead. Watch the kid. He's on your bottom right-hand screen, and he just takes the ticket. He doesn't even rip it, dude. He just throws it down in front of him. I'm like, you're fired.
Dude, he doesn't care. He's like, this sucks. Like, every day is shitty Christmas.
We gotta track the fucking in and out. We gotta track the foot traffic, bro. You didn't even scan the ticket or anything.
He's like, you know what? I'm Elf Union. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Just drops it.
When's my 10?
I fucking laughed so hard. I was like, he sucks. Fire him.
I mean, the director's gonna hear this and be like, no, that was intentional. That was, I was really proud of that kid. He took it to the
dude,
next
I get
level.
it. Everyone's sad, but this kid just stunk at tearing tickets. Which is sad, because that's probably going to be his future job. And there's nothing wrong with that. Dude.
Let's just hope that no one watches this after we talk about it, because I'd feel horrible.
Make a gif of it or something. Everyone's going to be like, the saddest. I hate my job.
Just like this kid does.
They're going to send that kid on lunch and just not let him clock back in. You're done for the day.
You're done. Get out of here. Where am I going to go? I'm a fucking elf. Yeah, I don't care. I mean, not here. Fuck off. Go to the outskirts of North Pole Town.
North Pole Town? That's where the murders are.
Oh, no, not on that side. Well, you better hope you got some glitter left on your dick, otherwise you ain't going to make any money over there. They're just like, Jesus criminy. What the fuck's going on in North Pole Town? And then just turns into District X. Fucking Bishop shows up. He's like, fucking North Pole Town.
Now I'm interested. Come on, Marvel. You're not going to cancel it this time. Oh, they fucking canceled it.
Canceled again. God. But Bishop is a cop. As a unjurisdiction, fucking licensed cop. Yeah, he has no jurisdiction. He's not a real cop. He's just fucking the sheriff of Town.
Just a bunch of beauties. They all got shitty powers. I was like, man, Charles Xavier let you guys down.
He's like, I can make candy canes. He's like, so look at that guy. Look at that guy. Is that the only power in fucking this shitty town? They're like, pretty much.
School's full. Sorry, son. You're gonna have to wait like Magneto to recruit you or something.
Yeah, I mean, become a villain or something. We might try to rehabilitate you, but
But
I mean, I
that
don't
kid
see you
gained
lasting
power.
long in the race wars. They're just like, Jesus criminy.
You got the. You sure you're not a Morlock?
You're not more like, let me see that puffy skin. I don't know. It's just allergies. Nah, you're a Morlock. Go to the Morlock tunnels. Get out of here.
You ever see Futurama?
It's basically that, you know. So there's going to be a lot of doo-doo down there? Oh, tons. Tons. You'll get used to it.
We're not just talking about your storylines and the art.
Anyway, back to the North Pole.
That's how fucking we are.
That's how much we don't want to talk about this movie we're talking about. Is that we have taken every opportunity to sidebar and add layers to our fucking make-believe world of this world.
Whatever you guys do, watch this movie for the ticket, kid, and then stay out of North Pole Town.
Stay out of North Pole Town.
Especially after dark.
Oh, yeah, especially after dark, man. You'll lose a fucking life. So, trading your body parts on the open market the next morning. Yeah, so he runs into Judge Reinhold and the little girl, and they're just like, who the fuck are you? And he's just like, yeah, it's me. And they're just like, who the fuck are you? And
it's like, it's Scott? Yeah. They're like, what are you? Fuck you, Scott. You were bad at the other movies.
Yeah, he was just like, my marriage broke because of you, you fuck. And he's just like, I'm Santa. And they were just like, shut up, you asshole. And then Frost shows up, and of course he's got to be fat and have a beard, and it just looks like what was that character he played? Gimli, I don't know. I don't even fucking remember his stupid shit. Martin Short, he played he did like a fat suit, and he like rolled around like an asshole interviewing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking
keep going, I'll look for it.
So anyway, and so he's just like, he's dressed like a real fucking asshole and shit, and he's just like, yeah, show my friend here around.
Yeah, Jimmy Glick.
Yeah, there we go.
It was like a TV show. He's like being a late night host.
Yeah, it was shitty. But so he's just like, I enjoy the show, you know, and then that's when he puts 2 adult security officers on him. And then everyone's just like handing him like recordable pens. He's just like, here's a fucking MacGuffin. Here you go. Hold on to this.
Why were the security guards adults?
Because he fucking knew he could have had no fucking elf kids fucking take down Tim Allen.
You know what would have been funny,
Tim Allen
dude?
can fucking murder a couple of kids without even getting on the tequila. Okay.
Without getting caught.
He's like, I'm fucking gone right now.
It'd be so funny.
No, he's drinking the fucking aviator gin.
Like if the kids were just like, if they got on each other's shoulders, like, and they're like, they're the law. You know what I mean? Like that'd have been funny or something. Like, that's gonna take. Oh, it looks like we got a tall one here. You know what I mean? Because even though all they do is deal with adults, just give me a joke movie, please. Jesus Christ, dude, I'm begging you.
In the first one, they had kids be like ninja elves, and so it was just kind of like, why didn't you just revisit the ninja elves thing where they have like jetpacks and they know kung fu? Like,
oh, so they could have been guarding the crystal balls, the dragon balls.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow, I was really on the button with that.
Yeah, they also had firefighters, you know, that were always on the ready, you know, so you didn't need the shitty dad to be like, I'm the fireman now. So there's just a lot of things that they conveniently stopped remembering they had already introduced for the sake of the movie. And then so he's doing a horrible show. They're doing like New York, but with Santa Claus.
North Pole.
Yeah, North Pole. Stay out of North Pole Town. So, and then he just recruits the little girl that's like, you, stranger danger. He's like, listen, I need you to go up in that room that this guy totally knows exists but didn't think to change the code to, or, I don't know, move his fucking snow globe.
Because it's technically 12 years their time too, right?
Yeah, he got to live the 12 years, Martin Short.
So
So
that's like Scrooge McDuck having the vault safe with all his money, just kind of like, oh, someone got in there, and I just gotta leave it. I was
yeah,
like, someone took it from me. They left
they
it the
took my
same,
lucky quarter, and they're just
and
like,
then
what the fuck?
yeah, wasn't it a nickel? It was a dime.
Nickel. I don't know. I mean, I heard my own accent and I wanted to kick my own ass. So like, I was just like, move on, move on.
But yeah, dude, like if you knew that was the only way to get unfucked of the powers that you stole from fucking him, wouldn't you just like wear that shit around your neck or shove it up your ass or just put it up a reindeer's ass or
Put it
fart
in
in
a
all the
different room with a different code.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, or remodel the room so they get up there and they're all discouraged, like, oh, I guess it's not here anymore.
Yeah, dude, or put a
Anything.
fake one there or so many things you could have done what movies have done in the past, but
Yeah. Instead, she
terrible.
sneaks up there. He creates a diversion by just saying the show stinks and running around like an asshole. Um, and then she just like, you see her slowly, ever so delicately, moving the dial, doing the thing, and then she's like hesitant to press the nose to
She's
make the
taking
little
her
shitty
sweet fucking
firework.
time.
Sweet fucking time. Like he just said, hey, this is life and death. You need to do this. And she was just like, I don't know. Is this button gonna shock me? Just fucking press it, little girl. Come on. And then she gets the globe. He falls through. Oh, my favorite part that legit made me laugh because I was so just exhausted from watching this movie, Kevin. Tim Allen's stunt double swings in and kicks fucking Martin Short right in the fucking chops and knocks his ass off the stage. That got me. I'm not gonna lie, because I was just like, "What? Why the fuck are we all of a sudden being funny?" Movie. So
Wait, which part?
when Tim Allen, I mean, this is his stunt double. He didn't really do this. Swings on some fucking rope that he found and just fucking boots Martin Short off the fucking stage.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, how did he get there?
I loved it. I was just like, this is the best part of the movie right here.
I was
So,
totally confused. I thought it was one of the security cops at first. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you accidentally hit the wrong guy. Uh-oh. But then I was like, Tim Allen, what the fuck?
yeah, it doesn't, much like the whole movie, it doesn't make any sense. Where's this rope coming from? Why did he do that? I mean, there's so many things that could have happened that didn't, but you know, it in that part legit made me laugh because I was just so I don't know, my eyes were craving any sort of stimulation from the horrible movie I was watching.
Yeah, you missed the ticket, kid.
Yeah, I know. If I had seen him, I mean, I did see that. It didn't strike me as much.
I don't. Yeah, because you didn't watch him long enough because the camera
Yes.
goes away from him pretty quickly. But you know,
Yeah. And so then he gets the globe. She throws him the globe. He grabs him. He plays the recording. It's all very obvious. Martin Short puts up no fight. And now they're back in the past again. But now Tim Allen, the less fat Tim Allen, has the upper hand on the more fat Jack Frost.
yeah, it's just,
And they
it's just so painful.
yeah, they're just sitting there dry humping for a long time, and you have to rewatch the what used to be quality scenes of the first movie, because I saw the first movie when I was a kid. There was a soft spot for it for a little bit, not anymore.
What the
But you just
fuck?
watch these scenes that basically set up the whole entire first movie just be destroyed by just the abomination of the movie we're watching currently. He gets the jacket back on, everything goes back to normal. They come back out in the present and they're still holding each other. And just no
1994.
disciplinary.
The first one came out in '94.
Yeah, 94. Yeah.
Oh man, don't look at any images from it. Looks like it was shot on a juice box.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was 94, dude. They still had, here's the crazy part, Kevin, still better graphics. So, and then the second one was in 2002. They waited that long because Disney finally, I think, lifted their whole sequel in the theaters thing, because they were like, no, we can make a lot of money off of this. The people want it. They want a wartime Santa.
I thought that was only for their animated stuff.
I mean, I don't fucking know. I assumed it was everything, because when you see the sequel, you're like, this is why they don't do this. But, excuse me. And so they come back out. No disciplinary action for Jack Frost. None. He's just left. He just leaves him. He just runs over to his wife. He's just like, I'm so glad to be back. She's just like, it's been like a minute. I'm over that shit. Like, whatever. And
That whole life you threw away for a little tiff by a Christmas tree, I'm over it.
I'm fucking old.
Where have you been?
Yeah. They reveal that he is Santa Claus to the in-laws because I guess that'll solve everything. And I was just like, yeah, why don't you just do that? Like, just don't let them leave. How are they going to get out anyway? Just hey, everyone,
that, like,
you know my
an
secret.
hour
You
and
can never
25
leave.
minutes ago.
Yeah. They finally figure it out. He makes the worst joke of the movie, which is saying something. I'm the father-in-law to Santa Claus, or the Santa Claus's father. I don't know. I don't even know the joke. It was so fucking stupid.
When he said that, like, it should have just cut to the reindeer, and the reindeer just farted.
I mean, they should have cut to a reindeer farting pretty much to save 95% of the attempted humor in this movie. So
seriously.
And yeah, and so then they bring Jack Frost in. Lucy is like, my parents, save
Look what
my
he
parents.
did. He sub-zeroed him.
Yeah, he sub-zeroed him. Finish him.
They just uppercut, like, shatter.
Yeah, that would have been great. They're like, Jack, unfrost them. And he's just like, no. For some reason, I would have to unfrost myself in order to unfrost them.
So, if you are the tide of winter that comes, and then you go away in spring, but what? You can't just unfreeze something? Man, fuck you, movie.
Yeah, I don't know. And Mother Nature can't do it.
Dude, Father Time should be like, I'm going to eradicate him. I'm going to push him into the ether of time and space.
I guess legendaries can't fuck with other legendaries. It's real Raiden fucking fighting for Earthrealm type shit right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're all gods.
Yeah.
The old gods.
So they're like, hey, Lucy, we've really built up this goddamn hug thing the whole movie. All right. So but anyone that didn't figure out. They did because they just kept bringing it up, man.
They only did it once with the globe. I didn't see her hug shit. Like, no, if she would have,
when he first sees her, he says it too. Literally every time this girl shows up, they're just like fucking warmest hugs of the planet. They're just like, that's her fucking gimmick, man.
Then why didn't she just hug the fucking parents then? Stupid.
That's
dumbass.
What I thought because I couldn't remember. I was like, doesn't she just hug the parents and defrost them and then just like booyah, fucking suck it, another one in your face, Jack Frost? No. She hugs Jack Frost, and then Martin Short says some things that are borderline inappropriate to say to a child, and defrosts, and it's very Martin Shorty, but not like good Martin Short. It's like
there's a bunch of weird ad-libby shit, man. Like,
yeah, it's just disgusting, really. Just the acting. And
you know what? I think if you're a comedian and that is your trade, and you're in a movie, you're not funny. Like, stop trying to ad-lib shit. Follow the script. Make those lines funny. Don't just start shooting from the hip, because they always turn into they're better than the movie. They're trying to get themselves over, not the character over. And they just start going into their little stand-up-y shtick of like, look how witty and off the cuff. You're not funny, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, and the main problem, especially with Martin Short, is that it just ends up being Martin Short. It's not.
But that's all of them, bro. That's all these like comedians that get jammed into movies, like.
Yeah, but I mean specifically right now is just it's not even remotely funny. It's just that it's Martin Short trying to be funny, and you're like, no,
Well, it's Tim Allen trying to be humorous. It's all these like stand-up guys thinking they're going to kill it with their fucking. It's like, bro, you're from an older generation. None of the kids know who the fuck you are. They're maybe their parents know, maybe,
but not even their parents would be of that same generation either.
Maybe.
So it's more like grandparents possibly seeing this movie. I don't know.
It really just depends on where they fall on the parent scale. But yeah, from the 90s.
I'm an older parent. I do.
Like, your folks are gonna know who Martin Short is, right?
Yeah.
Like, sure. My folks are gonna know who Martin Short is because he was like mega popular, where they were kind of paying attention to shit like that.
Yeah,
but this goes to all the comedians, though, dude. Like that new Ghostbusters movie is something I always kind of pops in my head. I never saw it, but they just let him fucking just start talking. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up to your lines and stop trying to ad-lib. You're not funny. You can be humorous. You can take material and probably make it funny, but you shut off the hip.
We're going into different movies now, Kevin. What's this for? We're at the fucking finish line of this movie.
We're just going into the point of these actors in movies that are comedians. Like, it just stinks.
Well, it does. And much like this movie, it stinks. She melts Jack Frost, and you're left with Martin Short in an even worse fitting suit somehow, and his hair combed like it was in Clifford. If anyone knows that movie, he just looks like Clifford in a white pinstripe suit. And then the parents defrost. Everyone's happy.
Like, why couldn't he have the cool hair? He could have just had the cool spiky hair with like some blue frosted tips or something. Yeah.
Like, I was like, what does that make him? He's no longer Jack Frost.
He just looks like a used car salesman, like from the 40s.
He looked stupid as fuck. He looked like some ass. It looked like Martin Short just stumbled in on set one day and they were like, "You're Jack Frost now."
Dude, I would pay somebody to fit a suit for these motherfuckers in this thing. They all looked fucking just
it was bring your own. Okay, bring your own and I fucking hope for the best. All right, they had a bunch of leftovers from the first two movies and they're just like, I don't know, just pick and choose, okay? And then we see that same fucking scene of them delivering the baby. We never know if anyone gets presents on Christmas, but they just do that same scene sped up even faster. And then we cut to the beginning of the movie, and all these little kid elves that look just like a normal elves are just eating this shit up, Kevin. They're just fucking eating up this horrible fucking story. And then they're just like, what's the baby's name? And then Tim Allen has to remind everyone, this is my fucking movie, okay? This is my fucking movie. He shows up with the baby. He tells them what the baby's name. He's just like, hey, honey, I know you've fucking laid the groundwork for this entire story, but I get the punchline. Don't ever forget that. And the baby's name is Buddy.
Judge Reinhold. His first name. It's his whole name. It
sucks. There's so many other things they could have said. Buddy Claus, I get it. It's a play on Claus again, but it sucks. It sucks ass. It sucks every type of ass and every type of dick in the world. It wasn't funny. It wasn't even well delivered. It just Tim Allen going, hey, I got a fucking baby strapped to me. I saw The Hangover. And it was just like, fuck you.
Did he?
Asshole. So, and then that's it. Then they just go right into bloopers. Yeah. Oh, I guess they did save Christmas because the legendary fucks all show up and like the Easter Bunny makes some. He's just like those little fucking turds behind me. I'll clean those up later. They're not chocolate.
It was a shit joke for a shit movie.
Yeah, and then he looks so scary. That rabbit, like I cannot get over it. He haunts my dreams. When I saw him again, I was like, oh god, I forgot about him. And then he has like 19 ad lib jokes, all of them creepy and rapey.
Like, none of them got used. So fuck you, you non-funny fuck.
Yeah, it was it was so bad.
Yeah, this movie is ultimately super. It's a super shit. It's like you said, every character's stupid. Santa is so stupid. There's no sense of urgency. There's no drama. There's no nothing. It's just a bunch of talking. There's a sense of urgency, but you don't understand why. You're just like, doesn't this happen every year? There's a sense of urgency because they're all stupid.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the problem. Like, if somebody rationally, like, I was just begging, I was like, maybe this elf kid, he'll set them all straight. He'll cut this movie down to 30 minutes. No. And they were like, no, kid, that is enough scenes for you. You're trying to breed too much logic.
He's a replacement elf, so, you know.
I don't know that, Dustin. He's just my only hope because he seems to be the only intelligent motherfucker on the screen.
Well,
I'm begging for this kid to shut down the movie in 45 minutes. Little side note for you.
Even more annoying, his sister was the annoying elf in the that was like, tell us a story, like the one that started. That was his sister, the Curtis kid's sister in real life.
Yeah, who cares? That's the worst trivia ever.
And they were in the Cat in the Hat together, which also sucked.
Never saw it. So, a little funny side note: if you've heard of the Raspy Awards, Tim Allen was just lighting them up. He got nominated for Worst Actor for this movie, Worst Screen Couple for this movie, Worst Supporting Actor, Martin Short, Worst Prequel or Sequel, Santa Claus 3, Worst Excuse for Family Entertainment.
They were just making up categories. They were like,
Nah.
how else can we light this movie up?
Yeah, man, they were just like, this movie is a pile of steam and shit. The only reason I think people had even remotely viewing this is because you've just kind of sat through the first two and you're like, well, we're doing it again.
Oh.
Fucking Odelay. You know, let's do it.
Yeah. I can only assume. Like, I saw the first one as a child again, and I enjoyed it as a child because it was a family experience, And then I kind of half-assed saw most of the second one because my wife watched it, and I was like, what is this abomination? And then I saw most of the third one, the same reason, same rhyme, same reason. She just watched it. She even watched it again with me this time. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Damn.
So,
dude,
she must be just a glutton for punishment when it comes to Tim Allen Santa Claus movies.
You know more than anyone, except for the people that are avid fans. I would watch a Hallmark movie before I would ever watch anything with this fuck again or anything related to him being a Santa or Christmas or anything like.
I mean, that's rough, Kevin. You're making me pick my poison here, and I'd just rather die. So,
fuck, dude. This is an absolute fucking pass for me.
Yeah, I would pass on it so hard. I mean, this movie made me regret picking the theme of Jack Frost. The first one wasn't great. It was a rough start. Second one was like, whatever. And then the third one was like, what have I done? What have I done?
It's so fucking awful.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many better movies you can watch in an hour and 30 minutes. I mean,
watch paint dry. That's more riveting. So,
dude, just
as the kids say.
Kids are like, we've never said that. Ever.
We've never said that. Only old people say to watch paint dry.
Yeah. Like, it's just, and if you're Canadian, like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry the way they represented your country, your people. I just felt bad. I felt bad for Canadians. I felt bad for all those kid actors. I didn't feel bad for that ticket kid. He brought the smile on my face. And yeah, like I don't like Tim Allen. This doesn't help the case. I still dislike him. I don't think he's funny. I think he sucks. I thought fucking the Tool Time show sucked ass. Whatever, Home Improvement, whatever it was called. Like,
don't plug it.
I forgot what it's called. He just sucks through and through.
I mean, I don't like Home Improvement 2. I forget what that show's called now. I don't know. It's basically the same thing. Just
so
recasted, regendered.
Well, you recommend this one, Dustin? I missed what you said.
No, I said pass.
Oh, right on. Okay, very good.
I said this made me regret picking the theme.
Very good. There should be some regret. You should hang your head low on this one.
I will. I'm done picking movies for a while after this. Kevin's gonna have to pick some. We're just gonna have to go with some Oscar caliber shit.
We're just gonna watch There Will Be Blood. I'll be like, yay!
Yeah, something, anything. If you have recommendations, let us know on Twitter or Instagram, so that we can just have a real palate cleanser after this. Start the new year right with a movie that isn't horse shit in a blanket. So
we tried to jack your holidays and it jacked us back.
Yeah, we tried. We tried to jack him, but we got jacked. That's the problem with Jack Frost. He's always nipping at your nose. So that'll do it for us. You can find us at That's Versus Movies. Thanks for listening. We hope you subscribe and tell a friend. Kevin?
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.